there you guys, welcome to CS2 on Ryzen 7 5700X, RTX 5070, 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, 3600 MHz. Game is running on 4040p. Game is already bottlenecked by the CPU, so all the rest gonna work for you. It's gonna be the same performance. I'm running some optimized settings, you can call it competitive settings as you like. We're gonna be trying the lowest settings and the max settings possible in game sometime later. So let's see how much we are getting with these settings. GPU usage, whoa, we actually are not bottlenecked that much. Check there, we are getting 97 GPU usage dropped to 88 with almost 400 FPS there. Let's try if we can take down this guy. Here we go. That's about it. Recalculating frames there, forgot to recalculate when I started recording. There we go. That's a bot, I think. So yeah, the game is working perfectly fine. This is my favorite settings to play the game. Let's test for a few more seconds. And maybe we can just switch the quality right now. Just gonna screenshot my settings so I can remember them later. So let's push everything down to low, keep this on. Lowest. And keep this disabled, which is the highest quality. So yeah, lowest quality possible on 1440p. Let's see how much we can get. Almost the same performance there. $79 GPU usage. Damn. I cannot. Couldn't react to that guy at all. So we're getting in here 83 GPU usage, 83% GPU usage with 314. Not much of difference between. Not much of a huge difference from the settings that I had before. $91.156 for the lows, which is really good. I do think that's an AI there. Damn. So that was enough for the lowest settings possible. As you can see, it's working perfectly well. So let's push things to very high. The game alright, here we go. So yeah, very high settings, 1440p. Let's see how much I'm about to get knifed. Very nice. Here we go, the game is stuttery a bit. Let's wait for, here we go, it's stable now. So we are getting GPU, 99 GPU usage. (99% GPU usage with 224 FPS there. By the way, the performance in competitive 5v5 is different than this. Sometimes it's better, only get worse when there are grenades happening, so yeah. Check. So yeah, as I said, in here there are only few players. I mean, on competitive there are only few players there. But in here there are like 20, I think. Not sure if there are 20 or not, but more players means less performance. So yeah, GPU usage is almost 100% all the time, except some corner there. Oh, I missed. Very nice. Missed again. So yeah, that's enough for the settings. Let's try stretch the res instead. Alright, I'll do stretch res now and see how it goes. So I choose this res in here. It's one of most popular, I think. I'm not sure, but I do think it's most popular stretched res there, with the lowest settings possible, except for this. It's disabled for the highest quality. So yeah, let's turn this on and let's see how much FPS we can get. The GPU usage is 43%. The game is about to end. We're gonna start a new one in a few seconds. So here we are. This is a different map. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the same map that I was testing the game in first. So expect similar performance on the other map too. So here we are getting 39, almost 40% GPU usage with 300 plus FPS. This is the same stretched resolution that I showed a few moments ago. Here we go. We get it 400 now. Depends on where you are on the map. Like in here, we get, damn, we get like 400 or 300 plus. Yeah, it is 300 plus actually. With 50% GPU usage. I do think that's an AI too. I'm not used to stretched res. Look to the AI. Damn. AIs and their weird behaviors. Damn! I do think that I'm the only human player in this game. 200 FPS in this place. Oh no, we're getting 300 plus. So yeah, you can say you will be getting the same performance in all kind of resolutions, so don't worry if I didn't test your resolution in here, like 1080p or 4K or any other stretched res. The bottleneck is huge. There is only like the difference won't be that huge in game. Go, we die. Sometimes when okay. So as I said, the difference in performance won't be so huge in the other kind of res, as long as the GPU is less than 99% or 100%, you're gonna be fine. In my first test on 1440p, my settings that I like to play the game in, I had like 99 GPU usage, so yeah, with those settings, if you're on for stretched res, you're gonna be having more frames. A bit more, it's not like something big or so like that, but it's gonna be bit better. So yeah, this was CS2 on Ryzen 7700X, RTX 5070, 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you wanna see me testing new other games, just let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.